you have your underhook, make sure as the person on top, whether it's in a roll or during like technique or whatever, get this whizzer. Because this is gonna stop somebody from just going right out the back door and taking your back. Because if she has, I have the underhook, it's strong, her whizzer is there, I can't just go out the back door like that. So just a small detail, like as soon as somebody gets a deep underhook, you're going, like you're doing your own like overhook. So, or it's called a whizzer. Okay.
You're driving it down too, you're not just like loosey-goosey here. I mean, trying to drive it through that.
Right. And this is gonna like slow me down. Right? So from here, we have our half guard. What I'm gonna do is, I have a good underhook. I like to start reaching for these toes first, so I'm underneath, and I grab the foot. Alright? I'm going, since her leg is bent, I'm going to kick it down and switch. Alright? If it was straight like that already, I would just do the foot switch. So outside in. Boom. I'm really going to post on my shoulder, and when I do, I kind of dig this heel into that leg to make it light. That way I can make it light and pull this leg out. Posting on that shoulder, coming all the way up to my knees. And at this point, I start pulling and driving into her. Most people like to try to pass this way, but it's much easier just to step over, hug the hip, get your cross face, and climb that ladder. A lot of times when you're down low, like a low side control, in rolls, they're not going to just let you have that cross face. Right? But during technique, let's not fight it. It's just natural. I'm looking here, because if she can block this cross face, she can make the space to start to get away. Alright? So from here, grabbing that foot. Stomping it down, so it's my feet. And I really like to get my heel into that leg so I can kind of pull it up and turn. Because it is a lot harder to just pull my leg to the groove if I don't do that. So right here, pull. Most on the shoulder, all the way up to my knees. Pull that foot out. Pass. Hug the hip. And climb the ladder. When you get side control, make sure you have your cross face and an arm in there. I don't want to be like this, because then she can get at her own underhook and sneak out the back door and take my back. And that's not what we want. So, cross face, get an arm in there, and then collapse down. Give a little shoulder adjustments too. Really turn their face. Make them miserable. Does that make sense? You need to see it one more time? One more. Four more? One more. I'll get it up. Now from here, I like to get a hold of this right away. Stomp it down. Fancy feet. Hook, pull through. Up, pull. Because if I can control her hips, it's a lot harder for her to escape. And then climb the ladder. And with your side control, make sure something's pressed up against that hip. If I'm out like this, it doesn't matter how hard I'm holding. I'm either gonna block. Go.
Do you ever want to, like, you see how you're under, you ever want to like, go over it and try to like pin it to be fast? Is that
over here?
Yeah.
The only time I like to go over it is if I'm switching like Kessa.
Otherwise, it's a risk for back take.
What's that?
Otherwise, you're like a risk for back takes better, right?
Yeah. I see it a lot in kids' class. Like they'll be like this.
Now I can swim.
Yeah.
So it's actually worse.
It's much worse. I want to have that arm in there. then she has to go for like a technical escape. So if you're switching the Kessa, that's fine, but like make sure the arm's in there. Otherwise. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3.